Hello and welcome to my channel. So glad that you stopped by. I am trying to get through all of the old photos like 2013 and prior, going way back, scrapbooked. And I just have a few that are like single page layout ones. So that's what's going to be for today and Sunday's layout. But I'm using this new Hope and Kindness collection from Close to My Heart. I love the colors in it. It's just so rich. It's also very versatile. But I'm going to take from the idea book this layout and I'm going to do the left-hand page of it. And that's going to go ahead and be my inspiration to create this page today. So I took one of the coordinating cardstock pieces as my base and then another coordinating cardstock piece, easy for me to say, as kind of the foundation for my pictures. And then I love this piece that has all the stripes of paper already down it because I don't have to do all the individual stripes. It's already made the decisions for me. So I'm kind of seeing that the peach cardstock that's behind my photos and the peach pattern paper that's in the stripes is just a little too much. It's distracting my eye from the photos, and for me, the photos are the focus. And so I cut that off, as you saw, and now I'm just fussy cutting out one of the cut apart sheets that says Better Together, and I'll figure out where I want that on the layout, but I'm thinking in the upper corner up here because it kind of hides some of the background without covering any of the kids in the photos. This photo was taken when our oldest went to a youth movie night at the pastor's house. He was a new pastor and his wife to our community, and he thought he'd kind of get in with the kids, and he was really good with them. So they had a lot of fun. I have all these flowers that I had cut out because I sent a care package to the people that buy their Craft with Heart subscriptions through me. And so I thought maybe some of these would work on this layout. I knew I wanted purple so that it would match the purple striped shirt in the layout because all the other colors of the shirt are kind of represented, but that purple is standing out to me. So then I just slipped another sheet of, I believe it's sage cardstock underneath. And then I'm just playing with the different elements. There's a whole sheet of die cuts in kind of a, it's not gray board, kind of a craft paper. And I will pull out some of those. And I'm going to ink the edges of everything. All of the embellishments, all of the photo mats, basically all the pages. I'm going to go ahead and do that too, but I'm not going to make you sit and watch me do all that. So then here I'm going to take some of the stickers, and this bag, it has lasted me probably a decade already. So it just has cornstarch in it, and I use it to take the stickiness off the back of the sticker sheet just so that I can kind of audition where I want them on my layout. And because there's such a bright stripe of the Sundance color on the left-hand part, I needed to bring over just to give some balance to the page. And it also draws your eye through the photos, or at least that's the theory that I was taught. This little section of flowers that I kind of have my hands over is actually a leftover embellishment that I didn't use in the Craft with Heart cards. So that's where that came from, if you're wondering. And now these other leaves and sprigs of leaves are all leftover from the Craft with Heart parts that I send out to my gals. So I'm just kind of playing around with things, trying to see what will work. This striped tab, file tab I'll call it, I'm not sure where it's going to go, but I really like it. It kind of has that same, I don't know, feel of a feather, or at least it does to me. So I'm trying to get that balance going that way. And I'm going to look to see if there's some more flowers or embellishments that I can pull off that sticker sheet. And I like the peach flower that I found, so I'm going to add that to that top cluster. And it's a diagonal upper left to lower right kind of layout with the stripes. Found a little heart. I kind of like that up there. And I'm just kind of auditioning, and I knew I wanted something to kind of either put the title on or to mark what event this is, because in 10 years somebody might not remember this event and who was there. So I'm trying to figure out with those flowers on it to find the right balance, and I'm struggling here. I know that it doesn't go there. So I end up putting it back down in the lower corner, spoiler, because I think that just gives the balance of the 3 Sundance flowers, well, the 2 flowers and then the other stripe on the other side. And it also gives a balance with the title cut out in the upper left corner. So now I'm going to grab some of these. They're actually with bluebell and black flowers that I cut. And those, to me, bluebell was a great color because it worked with denim. Any photo that had denim in it, bluebell would work. And then I love my daisies, and I had some on my desk, so of course I'm going to incorporate some of those. They're just fun and fresh and bright, and if you don't like daisies, this might not be the channel for you, because I like them and they show up in many of my layouts. And because I'm kind of scrapping out of order, I'm okay with, I kind of get into modes, and I'll use daisies for the next 10 layouts, and then I'll be done with my daisies for a while. But when I do those next 10 layouts, they're all going to go in different books. Like one might go in our family vacation book, and one might go in our This Is Us book, and one might go, in our oldest book. It just all, they go in different places. And even if they're back to back, come on, it's a daisy. So here are those craft paper die cut pieces that I was telling you about that come with the kit if you buy it. And also there's a doily and a thin cut stamp set combo that they have as a bundle right now, that basically the cost of the doily and that stamp set thin cut bundle, it almost covers the cost of getting the die cuts, the paper pack, and the coordinating cardstock. So you might want to go check that out. And I felt like this just needed something, but I didn't want to cut it down and put a border around it, so I thought I'll just use my T ruler, and I did some white faux stitches around the very outside and also around that inside peach kind of photo mat. And I also wrote under the photo the name of the kids that are in there. And so these are, I want to say, Daisy Meadow embellishments, and I was just going to mix and match them going down the page, but then I realized that wasn't going to work for me, so instead I'm just going to stick with all purple and just kind of pepper a few of them down the layout here. If I had, or if I knew where my gold thread was, I would add it to the page. But as we are in transition of moving, they come in less than 3 weeks, I'm not sure where my gold thread is. So here's some close-ups of the layouts and those clusters. I hope that you enjoyed this process. Use the idea book as a great jumping off point to find some layouts. There's so many good things to do. There's cards that I think I want to make into layouts next. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, here's an opportunity. If you have, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Here's another video you may be interested in, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.